Hi guys, this is me Thomas Bogaty and you're watching Bible TV. I've put a lot of informations in Bible TV about how God has worked in my life. And today I would like to again witness one more thing and to tell you how God had really saved me from various kind of fear in my life. Bible tells us in 2 Timothy 1:7, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and of self-control or self-discipline. Sometimes we are filled with various kind of fears in our life. So we are afraid of future, we are afraid of present, we are afraid of some people going to do very bad thing for us, and some people are afraid of various kind of animals in their life. Some people, they have a certain kind of phobia in their life. It's a very, 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 very sympathetic situation that we are staying in this world. And I am also not an exception. I am also a person who lived with certain kind of fears in my life. Because sometimes I am afraid of economic crisis rather than natural crisis or catastrophic events that is going to happen in this world. Since I have been raised in a complicated environment since I was a child, and I am always filled with some kind of fears in my life. And I hope you are also, already have been filled with various kind of fears in your life. And the Bible tells us that fear of the Lord is the beginning of the knowledge. And to stay away from God is the wisdom or the knowledge, So sometimes we really mistake fear. We fear a different kind of things in our life instead of fearing God. Jesus repeatedly told his disciples not to fear, but to have faith in him, but to have trust in him. And today I would like to tell you about an incident that made me afraid. I was so fearful. Just recently, while I was traveling in a public bus, I lost my iPhone. And after having lost my iPhone, I really did not know what I should do. Because the thieves, they stole my iPhone, worth $2,000 or even more than that. And I lost one more phone along with it. And, after that, my days were not good. And I found out that the world is uncertain. And I applied in the authorities, but still today we have not been able to find out the guy who stole my phone from a bag. That guy, he cut off my bag and he had stole my phone. So I really did not know what I should do. But deep down inside me, I gave thanks to the Lord. But the after effect that this thing has produced in my life is still there. So in order to protect myself from losing my properties while I'm traveling from one place to another, instead of taking a public bus, which is cheap, I started taking, a motorbike ride. Because there are a lot of facilities here in Nepal. There are many companies here in Nepal that help us to have this safety ride in a motorbike. For about a month, I was traveling in motorbike after my iPhone was stolen in a public bus, because I thought that public bus is not safe and I need to stay safe. In other words, my safety was not in the Lord. My safety was in safety bikes or safe travels. So it always haunted me, like I'm going to lose something if I travel in a public bus. This kind of fear was there inside me, and I really did not know what I should do. And then suddenly one day I was changed. I actually had a friend who transported me to a program, in a seminar about various kind of issues that the youth are facing in their life. And while I was in the bike, various kind of things were running in my head. Especially I had lost my phone, my YouTube channels, they were attacked, removed from the YouTube 4 times, and then again it was returned back. That actually slowed down my progress in YouTube. I actually did not know what I should do, but all of these things were running in my mind. And certain kind of fear was still there in my mind. And then suddenly I realized that I was making a big mistake. And then I realized that I am afraid of something that I shouldn't have been afraid of. I should be only afraid of the Lord. I should be only afraid of God. I should have only fear of God in my life. And I decided from that day on I would not travel in bike for safety. I would travel in public bus. I would not be afraid of thieves anymore. And this kind of reconstruction of thoughts, it started emerging in my mind, and I was changed. And after coming home, I repented in front of the Lord, and I said that I will fear only Him. I will not fear thieves. I will not fear the destroyers. I will not fear any human beings in this earth, neither any situation, neither future, neither time, but only Lord, who is able to do everything in our lives. Because the Bible says in 2 Timothy 1:7, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and self-discipline." So it's very important for us to maintain love. It's very important to maintain self-discipline and power. We all have power in God, and most of that comes from love. I think I need to love the thief that stole my phone, and I need to love the guys who try to put off my channel. I need to love them, and Bible tells us that there is no fear in love. When you start loving enemies, and that is the time that you even stop fearing the enemies. And this was a very important lesson that I learned in my life, which was really important for me, which was a really guiding point for me. And I hope that you would also not be afraid of anything in your life. This is a very short witness that I really wanted to put in your life, because we have a various kind of witness in our life instead of just people saying how they converted into Christ. The most important witness is, how is your life after knowing Christ? And this is some kind of portions that I try to share with you in a form of witness of how my life has been after knowing Christ. There are many kind of transformation. There are many kind of new thoughts that come into our lives. And I think that is also a wonderful witness in our life. And thank you for watching this wonderful testimony from beginning to an end. In coming days, I will again come back to you with a wonderful testimony, with a wonderful sermon, with a wonderful message, with a wonderful vlog, with a wonderful informative pieces. That is really important for you and me to have this wonderful education in our life to know Christ more. Thank you so much. Keep watching Bible TV. If you have not subscribed it, I hope that you would subscribe, like, and press the bell icon to have the notification of future contents that I'm going to put on. God bless you all. Have a nice time.